Hey, Halogen here. I'm a little bit unprepared because I wanted to get this off my system. um, but if you've noticed me disappear from your streams when you start playing AI generated music, it's because I haven't accepted mentally the fact that people get joy from it, but from someone like me, a musician who makes everything by hand and will never touch AI, generative AI, it feels like an absolute kick to the face when someone plays AI generated music, and the person who supplied it to the streamer or the streamer themselves gets heavy praise from this, saying stuff like, "Oh, well done, you did a good job." And when I feel stuck in my own head, not able to reply to them saying, "But you didn't do a good job making this because AI did it, and it's not fair, really." That I should pour over 1 year of time or effort into one album, right? It takes a long time to record an album as Magenta Room because it's a style I've never done before. And then I get a sort of, it's pretty good, that's alright, sort of response. But someone presses a button and waits like 2 minutes, and they post it online and they get a, "Oh, wow, this is fantastic, you did such a good job, you're a real musician." And I'm like, and he swore then. But I'm like, piss off. Are you actually serious right now? Put yourselves in my shoes trying to make a living from my music, and I'm pretty sure you will understand. And this goes to Twitch streamers and YouTubers and anyone else who has made their own artwork like panels and emotes using AI and music for their streams instead of hiring someone like a real artist, a physical artist, people who have commissions open to make art for them, so they can put food on their plate, such as myself trying to... I don't do commissions, no. I try and make money from the albums that I release on Vivarium Recordings. I really do. On Spotify and other services. I do this because I don't really have any other choice. I look after both my parents when I can, and I get paid by the government because I have been out of work looking after both my parents for so long that a massive gap has appeared on my CV that I'm actually pretty much unemployable to a lot of employers, especially retail, which I'm really good at. I'm good at retail, not just music. I cannot find a job, right, in real life, having to leave the house and go to work that has anything to do with my music. You know, the closest I've gotten from putting 13 years of handmade effort into music is making remixes for people, and they'd pay me. I've done it once or twice. You know, someone paid me 20 quid to make them a 10-minute track, and I was extremely grateful to Nora for doing that. Very grateful. I feel like I should make another one because I don't feel like the track I made was good enough, personally. She was highly appreciative of it, though, but I will make another one for her for free. So anyway, enough of that. Yes, honestly, generative AI, I never have used it. I've experimented with it when it was first new because I thought it was hilariously bad that I could actually cook up something with suno. You know, that was... I once put in a quote from the King's Speech that was full of cuss words, right? And I turned it into bluegrass, and it was the funniest thing I've ever did. And I thought that AI generation was just going to be that. I was blind to what the truth would have been until this year or last year when I finally started to realise, hang on, most people are switching to Suno, a service... I mean, a lot of people don't realise that you have to pay for a license to put Suno-generated music on Spotify, or you could get into a lot of legal trouble. And unfortunately, I don't think some of my friends realise that. So, you know, I won't come and help you if you get sued. I'm just going to smile and wave. Because at that point, I want them to learn a life lesson. You can pay someone like me once to make some tracks for you, plural. I don't charge people for one track. I'll charge someone like the cost of an album to make the cost of a single to make an entire album for someone. So this is where I'm sitting right now. Every time someone plays AI generated music, I cannot mentally accept it, and I have to mute the stream and walk away. I don't go out there attacking people for using generative AI. I've never have. I've just put small little rants up on the internet every now and then. You'll see probably a lot of it on my Blue Sky. But this is the first one on YouTube, talking to face the camera, okay, that I don't like generative AI, and I've never will use it. I've never have used it in my professional music. So there you go. I did experiment with it a few times when it was new. I thought it was hilarious, but then I quit outright when I started to notice the decline in requests I was getting to make music for people. And some of my friends who charge people to make emotes with commissions are starting to notice a big decline because people are switching to other AI generative sort of apps and websites. Anyway, have a good afternoon. I hope this was informative, and you will never hear anything AI in my music or artwork, cover art, ever. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated.